On this channel, I try to not get into politics. I try to stay out of political issues. Sometimes some things slip through, but overall I try to keep this channel pretty much free of politics and all that's on my other channel, the Creekmore channel. I talk about pretty much everything and say whatever I think on that channel over there, but I try to save this one to be non-political as much as possible. However, I feel like I need to make this video and put it on this channel to get this information out to more people. When it comes to politics, I don't support either one. I'm not a cheerleader for the Democrats or the Republicans, because in my opinion, both political parties are trash, and both political parties are bought and paid for. They will have a few things that they will supposedly differ on to get the public to rah for which side or the other. Like abortion, for example. That's one of the things that they supposedly disagree on. But when it comes to war, when it comes to all these actions overseas, these military actions, when it comes to spending, when it comes to taking our rights and freedoms away, both sides seem to work together. They all agree on the big issues to lead the country a certain way. Neither party are about freedom, or about the Constitution, or about the rule of law. Neither one. But you'll see people that are low information supporting one party or the other, regardless of what they do, what they say. They're cheerleading for their political party and for their candidate. And if they see something that they don't agree with, they will justify it in their own mind, because they can't go against their political party because that's their identity. They're a Republican or they're a Democrat. And if they say, this isn't right, like if the Democrat side's doing something they don't agree with, and they won't say this isn't right, they have to convince themselves that it is, that it's the right thing, that it's correct. Same thing on the right. If they see something that their politician is doing, their favorite president or whatever, and they don't really agree with it, they will justify it. Or they will say, well, it's still better than the alternative. We really had no alternative. And you don't have no alternative in these elections. They're all bought and paid for by the same people. If you want to find out how politics actually works, watch the Jones Plantation. The Jones Plantation. Look it up. You can probably find it for free. Maybe on YouTube, or I think it might have been on Netflix too at one time. Look it up. The Jones Plantation, and watch that. And that will show you how the system works, how politics works. It's like the WWE wrestling. They go out in public, they go in front of the cameras, they put on this big front, this big show, they give their speeches, they use their buzzwords to get their supporters on the right or the left to rah to cheerlead for them. And the whole process, and they'll do that, and then they are buddy, they'll talk about each other like dogs, and then they're buddy when they get in the back room, making the real policies and saying what they actually feel. For example, look at Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio talked about Donald Trump like he was a dog. All kinds of things about Donald Trump, Marco Rubio said. And now look at him. Look where he's at. Trump gave him a job. J.D. Vance, if I'm not mistaken, J.D. Vance was a supporter of Donald Trump. Now he's the vice president. Donald Trump said he was going to put Hillary in jail and lock her up. All bullshit. What's it going to happen? He was just leading the American people to rah and cheerlead, and to gain support, and to make you think you had a choice. Put her in jail, lock her up. If I was president, you'd be in jail. Never happened. And right after he was elected, during the inauguration, Trump stands up. I'd like to thank Bill and Hillary Clinton for being here. Wonderful people, fine people, the best people in the world. And when I've mentioned that, Trump supporters, they would come out and justify it in their own mind, and they would say, well, he's just trying to keep down, you know, the turmoil and the strife now. He's just trying to be diplomatic. When he said before, lock her up, put her in jail, she's a nasty woman, and all these things when he was running for office. But then when it's over, they're kissing behind the scenes, because it's all show. It's like the WWE wrestling, like I said. They have it already made up. They know who the winner is going to be. They go out to entertain the population, on both sides, entertain the population, to get in the media, people cheering, and it keeps everyone busy, everyone thinking they have a choice, everyone thinking they're going to vote and going to change things and make things better with this next election. And all the main agenda keeps pushing forward, no matter who gets in office. I was on Facebook last night, and I came upon, I think it was a Donald Trump fan page, I think what it was called. It just popped up. So I looked at that, and there was a post there about the what's happening right now in Venezuela. And they were talking about the strikes on those drug boats. And the big thing now they're talking about, you know, where they struck the boat, people still alive, so they struck the boat again. And people in the comments, because it was a Donald Trump fan page, they were all, rah, rah, rah. We got to stop the drugs from coming in. We got to put a stop to all this. It's all about the drugs because Donald Trump and his administration has said that's what it is. We're trying to stop these drugs. So they're going to invade, you know, another sovereign country to stop the drug trade from coming into the United States. We're striking these boats to stop the drug trade. When they have no proof whatsoever there was any drugs on those boats, plus those boats aren't in United States waters. United States goes in and shuts down air traffic over Venezuela. People, rah, 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 rah. It's like going in and invading Venezuela. A lot of people, rah, rah, rah. Best president ever, my president. Want to stop these drugs. Low information. They think it's actually about drug shipments. They think it's actually about that. No research, no critical thinking themselves. They just see this and say, well, Donald Trump said it has to be true. I wonder if he said stuff before that wasn't true, or he said and they found out later it wasn't true. He said it, Fox News said it, their favorite political commentators said it, so it has to be true, it has to be about the drugs, but it's not about the drugs. It's not about the drugs at all, it's about the oil and about the resources, and it's also about the fact that Venezuela is close, Maduro is close with China and Russia. That's another issue right there too. And that's why this is happening. It has nothing to do with stopping drugs, the drug trade, nothing to do with it at all. But a lot of these same people, if you ask them about Russia and Ukraine, oh, Russia was the aggressor. Russia's war on Ukraine. Russia's war on this and that. And Ukraine is right there, connected to Russia, was working with the United States to build up weapons and armaments. All kinds of things are going on there that caused Russia to invade Ukraine. But the United States and people, that's bad, Russia bad, Russia bad. For invading someone on their border that was building up and that was an actual threat with NATO building up on Russia's border. That was awful. But the United States can talk about invading Venezuela to stop the drug trade, and people on that Donald Trump fan page, rah, 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 go, 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 best president ever. Let's go to war, let's stop this drug trade. So the same people was happy with the United States going in and invading another country that's not even a threat to us here at all, and spending all kinds of billions of dollars. But we're spending all kinds of billions of dollars of taxpayer money because these oil companies are going to go in and they're going to get the oil. And they're going to make profit off the oil and all the other resources in Venezuela. And they're going to try to keep China and Russia from getting these resources. But the Venezuelan president, from what I saw, contacted Donald Trump and had offered Donald Trump pretty much everything. They want to invade. They want to have a war somewhere. It's been obvious they wanted to have a war somewhere with someone since Donald Trump took office. The peace president. We never get peace. Doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican, we never get peace. But they keep us cheerleading, they keep us looking over here, keep us cheerleading for our team, Team Red and Team Blue. And the people that actually run things are back here running all these politicians who are actors. It's what they are, just actors going out there doing this, people cheering, people going and voting. And then it gets real bad. And people think, well, we'll just vote him out of office next time, we'll fix this next time. You go vote, and you get more of the same shit for 4 more years, for 8 more years. You get sick of that one, you go in, think you're going to change things, and you vote. And all the time that you're doing this, they're clapping down the screws. They're taking the freedom away. They're spending for more money. They're robbing the country to make themselves richer, to make you more poor. It's ridiculous, it really truly is. But people don't think for themselves. They don't do any research for themselves. They think if they watch Fox News, they think if they watch CNN or MSNBC, that they know what's going on. They think they're informed. They don't use their brain, they're being told what to think by these CIA propagandists, is what it is. Look up Operation Mockingbird. We've been lied to so much in this country about everything that it's amazing to me that anyone would believe anything that any of these politicians would say, be it Republican or Democrat. It's amazing to me that people would see anything that Fox News says and think it's true without first critical thinking and actually doing more research at other news sources everywhere else, even in other countries, and how to figure things out. Plus use logic and common sense to figure things out. Look at history to figure things out. But they don't do that. They'll look at Fox News and say, this has got to be true, it's written in the news. Or they'll watch it on the television, it's got to be true because it's the news. They'll look at CNN if they're on the left side politically. Oh, that's the news, it's got to be true. What they're saying has to be true. Even though they've been caught lying so many times. And if you noticed, like the big issues, the COVID pandemic, pushing this. Both sides were pushing this. Both sides push war. Both sides push government expansion. Both sides push spending and spending and spending. Whoever goes in, whoever goes in the office, whoever we think that we vote in the office, like I said, that's not the way it really works. They're just appointed. The voting thing is just a ritual to make everyone think they have a choice. But Jimmy Dore, I think it was, that said, no matter who goes in the office as president, you get John McCain. So that's pretty much the truth. Anyways, guys, think in the comments below, do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you cheer Team Red? Do you cheer Team Blue? Or do you think for yourself? Most people don't, unfortunately. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.